Hello and welcome. Well, today's adventure starts right here in Moriarty, New Mexico. Well, more of a story about Route 66. I found it very fascinating. I do have some pictures, but I'm not sure what's left of a ranch right about 10 miles east of where we are now. So we may have to use our imagination, but I think it'll be interesting. Let's get out there. Here we are at our destination, a place called Longhorn Ranch, or what's left of it. Fascinating story. Let me tell you about a man named Jed. No, not Jed. That's another story. Shooting for some food and up from the ground cave up, but you know. But actually, this is a man named William Ehret, a patrolman in the late 30s, who soon became a state police captain. And it was known by Bill by his friends. And he was out looking for something new to do. Well, Bill noticed the increase of travelers to and from California on Route 66. He saw an opportunity. He acquired a large piece of land, and at the age of 38, he started building this Longhorn Ranch. And it was the golden age of travel. Not sure what I'm getting into here. I don't know if you're supposed to even be back here. Could be someone living in these places. Part of a motel there. And over here. Wow. How cool. Well, old Bill here, he decided to start building different structures on this land. First thing was just a 10-stool cafe with a single counter and a gift shop. Then he expanded, and soon there was a gas station. Oh, wow. Norman? Well, that was going pretty good for him, so he started collecting all sorts of Western decorations. And soon the ranch included a garage, a museum, and a motel. 15-room motel, and that would be right there. It eventually included a cowboy town, Indian dancers, and stagecoach rides. Became a main attraction on Route 66. This was a huge thing back then. Well, Bill saw his son get married here in 1955, about 15 years after helping him build it. Bill was then about 53 years old, and like all pioneers, he was looking for the next adventure. Well, he then sold the ranch within that year, and the Longhorn Ranch lived on with new management. The Longhorn Ranch became one of the largest and most vibrant attractions along Route 66. Well, as time went on, Bill finally died at the age of 70. He had grandchildren, and he was just a stellar member of his community, which was around this area, east of Moriarty. And soon came the dreaded interstate for many of these entrepreneurs around here. And cars seemed to bypass old Route 66, and cars started, you know, the old story of bypassing old Route 66, and it kind of died out in many ways. Thankfully, up and down Route 66, all the way from California to Illinois, Chicago area, people have tried to keep it alive, and there's still some great places. But people just stayed on that interstate and went all the way to Albuquerque, around this area. And unfortunately, it finally closed up. Not much here but burned out buildings. But at least there's something. I'm so glad to see what's here. This used to have signs of distance. It'd be pretty cool to refurb that. Well, it may look dead, but the memory remains. It was people like Bill that built the Route 66 dreams and the excitement along Route 66. It's a very vibrant, wonderful place to stop. But like I say, the memories remain. Now this place here with the logs, that was built really well. That must have been one of the main buildings. That's gonna last a while, thank goodness. Well, this could have very well have been William Ehret's and family's home here. It's like it's all gutted out. It's pretty fascinating. There's a mobile home back here that's kind of built in the same vein as that other log building back there. Fantastic. This really could be a place that you could build back up. Maybe not a motel, but maybe. But it'd be a fun place to come out and explore, maybe making an old western town or something. I think it'd be quite cool. Here's a great shot looking west into Moriarty and Edgewood and eventually Albuquerque. Here's the other section of the motel. Ceiling fan. Housekeeping. This must have been like a storage room or something. There's a back door here. Some fire damage there. People live in these things and they want to keep warm, so they do a fire. Start a fire, and before you know it, they've got to run and usually just leave it and hope the fire department comes. They must have put it out because it's Could have taken down the whole place. I love the white picket fence. I can just imagine this place in its heyday. How fun. It closed around the 70s when the freeway was up and running. So it was quite a few years ago. 53 years ago. And he sold the place at 53 years old. Fascinating. Would have been a fun place, but at least it's interesting in the sense of history. Well, we've made full circle. I think I've covered everything without walking too deep into these burnt out buildings. Kind of scary. You don't know if there's snakes or someone living in there, but I think it went pretty well. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a fantastic little adventure. And I hope you liked my story. I tried to memorize it, but I just couldn't do it. But hopefully I got everything in there, at least paraphrased. But now it's time to head back west through a couple towns. Maybe we'll shoot some great views on the way back. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching till the end. I really appreciate you. Take care of yourself and those around you. Bye for now. Oh, these trucks were hiding this fantastic sign over here. An old neon sign, I believe. This must have been part of the ranch here also. It's a great sign. Looks like the Longhorn part of it is gone. Well, let's head out on the old Route 66 and see what people saw coming in here. Well, I'm turning around because Route 66 just became a road going straight south. And we don't want to go south. We want to go west. El Vaquero Cafe is open. I don't think so. Go west, young man. Go west. Or older dude.